What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we are talking about what goes on inside the mind of a narcissist whenever they insult you. What are they thinking when they are insulting you or talking bad about you? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I am a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. So, welcome back. Yes, y'all. Yes, I know this episode has come highly recommended from people around the world that are dealing with narcissistic people. Like, I know a lot of y'all already have your initial thoughts on what goes on inside the mind of a narcissist whenever they're like insulting you or being mean to you and whatnot. Like, what are they thinking? Like, what the hell? Like, where are these negative thoughts even coming from when they're saying a lot of this wildness and craziness to you? Like, what are they thinking? Like, what's going on inside the mind of them? So, I mean, there could be a few different things that a narcissist is thinking when they are insulting you, right? The first thing that's going to come to mind is they are thinking about themselves. Like, when a narcissist is insulting you, they might really be thinking about how they actually feel about themselves. Like, what's actually going on inside of my mind and whatnot. Like, what's going on here? Projection, pretty much. Like, what's going on inside the mind of a narcissist when they are they're projecting. Projection is when they are, the way I describe it is like, how a movie projector inside a movie theater, like how the insides of the movie, the reel of the movie projector is projected on the wall. That's what narcissistic people do with their internal feelings about themselves. They project it on everybody else around them, so you can kind of see the movie that's going on inside the mind of a narcissist by how they talk about you sometimes. Because most of the times the insults and the way that they talk about you and the things that they say to you are not warranted. They come out of nowhere. Just like, oh, you look like you've been cheating on me. Oh, you look like you've been struggling. Oh, you look tired. Oh, you look sick. Oh, you look sad and pathetic. They just like, and you like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna say a boot. I am. I miss my Canada folks. I'm gonna say a boot. Like, where did they come from? But that's how they go. That goes inside the mind of a narcissistic person right there when they're thinking that it's just like, okay, how I feel about myself is projected onto the outside world, and you will know how I feel about myself depending upon what I say about you. Like, literally, what I say about you is how I feel about me. And I know it's difficult for a lot of people to even like fathom that, but that's the dynamic, y'all. That really is how it goes. Like, and you will hear it. Like I said, you will hear it. And like, a lot of times they will tell on themselves. When a narcissist is projecting, insulting you and accusing you of craziness and wildness that you can't even fathom, they are telling on themselves. They are like, verbal vomiting on you about what they are doing. Like the insults and accusations and the craziness, like even the smear campaign. The smear campaign is composed of insults and things like that. So even the stuff that they're telling other people about you is maybe what they have done or how they are feeling about themselves. So they can start a smear campaign and just be projecting how they feel about themselves or what they have actually done onto other people. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing that goes on the side of the mind of a narcissist when they are absolutely insulting you or saying, just coming up with all kinds of falsities and things like that. Another thing that goes inside the mind of a narcissist when they are insulting you or just making things up is insecurities. I'm insecure. I feel meek. I feel tiny. I feel teeny. I feel teeny weeny. I feel so small right now. And because I feel so small, I need to make you feel small too. So I feel small, so you got to feel small too. You see what I'm saying? That's the space. That's the dynamics. That's where the mind goes right there. Like, because I feel so small right now, I need to make you feel small. We both gonna be feeling small, okay? This is how it goes. So their insecurities They are insulting you because they're insecure. Yes, this also could be a form of projection as well, but they're insecure. They feel small. They feel unaccomplished. They feel below average. They feel average. It's not even below average sometimes. It feels below average. They could just be feeling like they're average. And they just feel like, I need to feel above average. So how do I do this? Let me put down my partner who hasn't done anything. Let me put down my kids. Let me put down my friend. Let me insult them out of nowhere to make me feel bigger and badder and stronger, because that's how you feel like a big, strong man or woman or whoever you are. You know, that's how it goes. They're insulting you because they're insecure. That goes inside the mind of a narcissistic person, y'all. It really, really does. Another reason that narcissistic people are insulting you, or, say what's going on inside the mind of them, is they are trying to protect themselves. Defense mechanism. So this is my perspective on narcissism as a whole anyway. I feel like narcissism is a defensive personality disorder. It's defensive personality traits. You know, it comes from defending ourselves. So in order to defend myself, I attack other people, you know, in defense. If I feel like I'm getting criticized, I feel like I need to attack. I feel like if I'm getting held accountable, I feel like I need to attack. If I feel like I'm getting judged inappropriately, I feel like I need to attack and defend myself. So a lot of times the insults that goes inside the mind of a narcissist when they're insulting you is the fact that they are trying to defend themselves. You know, I need to defend myself against you. So this is why when they're insulting you, this is why, you know what I mean? They feel like you insulted them, so they feel like they have to defend themselves against you. This is why the horrible stuff comes out. You know, this is why a lot of the horrible things that they do, like when you tell them a secret or something like that, you've discussed a secret with them, right? And now they're telling everybody, like I said, now any kind of deep, dark secret, any type of trauma that you share with this person, it's no holds barred. It's going to come out right now. Like, you shared this with me, so I'm going to share it with the damn world. The whole world is going to hear it. Because you shouldn't have told me this. Because you told me this, now the world is going to hear it. You know what I mean? Now you're going to feel it. This is the perspective. This is the mindset. This is how it goes right here. You are going to feel it now. That's how, it's a horrible way of thinking. It's a horrible way of living. It's a horrible way of interacting when you're dealing with narcissistic people, because they feel like you have to defend yourself. So I had to defend myself. I feel like you hurt me, even though you might not have, y'all. You might have just offered some constructive criticism. You might have offered some valid criticism. What you said might actually be extremely valid. But in the mind of that narcissistic person, they're going to take it personal and they might attack you. Now it's accusatory. So now I feel like I need to go on the defense. I need to go on the defensive. So I need to attack you. You know what I mean? Because you attack me, I feel like I have to attack you. That's where we go with it. That's the mindset. That's the perspective of it right there a lot of the time. Like, you hurt me, I have to hurt you. So that, like, no holds barred, y'all. No holds barred. Anything you told me in the past, I'm going to levy at you right now. You know, I'm going to levy at you right now. I'm going to try to bring you down to a level that you've probably never ever felt before, or a level that you probably never ever thought you would be. Because I misinterpreted what you said to me. You try to give me some constructive criticism because you care about me and you want the best for me, but I misinterpreted it as you trying to hurt me. So I needed to hurt you. You know what I mean? I just feel like that right there, y'all. And so the last thing I'm going to talk about today, y'all. So you made it this far, drop a flame emoji in the comment section. Last thing we're going to talk about, what goes inside the mind of a narcissist when they're insulting you, what are they thinking when they're insulting you, is the fact that they just could be bored. Let's keep it hot. Let's keep it hot. They just could absolutely be bored. A lot of narcissists suffer from chronic boredom. I'm not saying that you are a boring person. They might have told you that you're boring. They used to be the main insult that I used to throw at my wife. You're boring. I know my wife is an extremely outgoing, fun person. She's not boring. I'm boring. There's projection right there. You see how projection? I was a boring person, so I would just put it on to her. I would call her boring because I know that that's insulting. You know, that's to hurt her feelings and whatnot. That's how it goes. So, but I would be bored. So I would just call her bored. Your narcissistic person in your life could be bored, just suffering from chronic boredom, and they need to spice it up, so they just attack you. And no, this is not me saying, oh, you deserved it, or this is what's supposed to happen. No, hell no, that's not what. That is absolutely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they are bored, and so they try to make some have some fun to hurt you. Some narcissists do take pleasure in hurting you. And they know that words affect people in different ways. So if words affect you negatively, they can use their words to hurt you. Maybe even more than they can physically hurt you. You see what I'm saying? They might not have ever put their hands on you, but they put their words on you. You know, they beating you down with their words, haven't they? That's a side effect of it as well. So they could absolutely just be bored, y'all. And now they feel like they have to hurt you or have to get back at you. You haven't, like I said, this is not me saying that you've done anything to this person to deserve this. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Look at my mouth. I'm not saying you've done anything to deserve it. They might feel like you have. Of course, they probably do feel like you have. That's why they're doing it. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying it. Lee's not saying it. Just say, Lee did not call me boring, and Lee did not say I deserve this. Thank you. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't, y'all. My first ever video series. Plus, I'm creating a community as well to go along with this video series about understanding narcissistic. So the 7 stages of understanding a narcissistic relationship with a community as well that I be active in every single day. Join my newsletter. The link is in the description of every single video and podcast that I do. Newsletter/email list. Thank y'all so much. I truly appreciate you for being here. Until this is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. You are a mental healness rock star, and I appreciate you for being here. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the screen to subscribe to the channel and watch another one of my videos in my playlist. There's also a link available up here for you to purchase my kids' book, Remember It's Not Your Fault, on Amazon. So check that out. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Peace.